Sophia.
Alanna.
Welcome back to the Sassy and Classy Podcast. Episode 10. We made double digits, baby. And that's on consistency.
We have a super special guest today.
Hi,
Miss
guys.
Lily. Introduce
Cheers.
yourself.
Hi. Oh my god, cheers.
Cheers. Cheers to the girl.
Guys.
Cheers.
Hi guys, I'm Lily. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, so tell us about yourself. Where are you from? What do you do? Obviously, we'll get
So-
into a deeper thing.
Yes.
She's a super talented fashion designer, and we've known each other for, I think, 5 years now.
Yeah, like a pretty long time, honestly.
So we wanted to bring on some good talent, and I hit her up because I know what she's up to, and I can't wait to hear about it. I'm so excited. So tell us about yourself a little bit.
So I am from right outside of New York City, so kind of near New Jersey. It's always very complicated explaining where I live, so I'll keep it at that. I have been loving fashion since I was a little girl, and I always knew I wanted my own brand one day.
Yeah.
And I honestly, during COVID was like when I fully kind of put my energy into this, because I had more time to kind of focus, you know?
Yeah.
It was honestly just like such a crazy beginning. Like I was kind of just making corsets, and that was like my staple piece.
Yes.
You're like a
So-
little silhouette.
Yes. So that was like how it all began. It
Yep.
was the corsets. And that was like kind of like the brand identity was the corsets.
I love
so
that.
everyone kind of knows us for our corsets. But yeah, I started Fleur A in 2019 and then kind of launched in 2020 more so.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Fleur A.
Fleur A, yes.
Fleur A is the brand name.
Yes.
Her brand's name.
Yes.
I wanted you to plug it. But
Yes,
you did already.
Fleur
So
A,
you're good.
Yes, Fleur A, guys. So everything is custom, made to your measurements. So I gather all your measurements and I kind of make small batch stuff, and it's kind of like more made to order, so it's more ethical, and
Yep.
we're not like
Exactly.
ripping people off. We're not
Yeah.
mass producing, and even if I were to go into production, I would want to have it made to order as well, like just so we're not like just having inventory that's just sitting there.
There.
Right.
You
It's so
know?
much more special the way you do it.
Right.
Yeah,
Exactly.
I want it to kind of feel like it's custom made for your body, because I
Right.
feel like that's the
Yeah.
issue. Like
Yep.
even with jeans, for me, for example, like these are Fleur A, by the way.
Super cute. I want
so
them.
cute.
We're going to
I
talk
know,
about it after.
we're gonna make you.
We're going to
wear
make
it.
them for me.
Yes, 100%. So I did a jeans line, and I took a bunch of old Levi's and I like upcycled them.
I love.
Which was really fun, because I've honestly had an obsession with Levi's since probably 8th grade.
They're like one of the
just
best fitting
upcycling-
jeans, period.
Yeah.
Period. Like,
Yeah.
no, they are, period. And like, it's always hard to find my bottom size. The girl.
Girl, it's thick and curvy, the
Right,
girls.
it's thick and curvy.
That's
so
it.
The girls are thick
That's
and
it.
curvy. We need things that genuinely just like fit us better.
And hug us correctly.
Right, I agree. So that's why when I make custom corsets even, or dresses, or, you know, just jeans, anything, like I want to make sure it's tailored to your fit.
Period.
Yep.
Which is important, because then you feel like it's really meant for you and it's special.
Exactly.
So-
Nailed it.
Nailed.
Yep.
Hammer on the nail.
Right.
Whatever the fuck they say. No, hit the nail on the head.
Knit the nail on the head. Period.
Took some time.
So yeah,
Anyway.
so technical difficulties with this, but it's fine. But it's fine.
I mean, hey, a lot of people started their businesses in COVID.
Right,
Perfect timing.
right. I
Yeah.
feel like that's when
Good
everyone
for
kinda
you.
just jumped right
Yeah.
into it.
How did you start it?
So
Like-
I kind of started making select pieces, and then I knew I was like, okay, I want people wearing my pieces. So I kind of like figured out how to write the emails to stylists, how to
Yeah.
get the PR to these people, like how
Right.
to kind of get into that, you know?
Wait.
Exactly.
Okay, go.
So, how did you? We all know you have dressed
Girl.
some insane.
You dress some insane
You've dressed
people.
some insane
Ew.
people in
Thank
your
you.
pieces. Give us a little taste of how you go about starting to do that. Like, how did you do that?
So I think it's all about connection, right? Like
Yep.
when you're speaking to someone, you want to not only show them what you're capable of, you know, bringing to the table, but I feel like it's important to really know, okay, how am I different from everybody else? How is my brand going to differentiate on, you know, your clients, and what can I really offer to help like elevate, you know, everybody's look at the end of the day, because that's like really what stylists do, and they want to make you feel good, and you know, they want you to feel comfortable in what you're wearing, you know, and they really want, you know, for their clients to have the clothes really fit their personality. So it was kind of like navigating to find the right clients, I guess, like kind of feeling it out and just sending it to people that I thought would resonate with the brand the most. So just shooting emails all day, every day.
Yeah.
So how did you find these stylists like emails? Like
their Instagram, right?
Yeah.
Instagram.
So
okay.
a lot of stylists like will have their
like
their
email
emails
tagged
in the Instagram, but I feel like it's also a lot of digging too. Or like I feel like you have to kind of like, my dad always says this, it's so funny, it's not about what you know, it's about who you know. So I feel like
100%.
I was low-key just like bouncing off of other people that I was kind of connecting with, and then I kind of just went from there and was like, oh well, you have this avenue, or you know this person, maybe you can connect me with like this photographer or this stylist or you know, someone like that. So it's kind of just like bouncing around and, you know, finding your people.
That takes insane consistency, and I'm so proud of you, because you've quite literally been so consistent since the beginning, the jump.
It's definitely hard to be consistent though. Like I've had times where I was like, I haven't really made something in a while, but like I think I'm also low-key like a perfectionist, and I'm like, okay, I want it to be a certain way.
Are you a Virgo?
No.
Okay.
Can you guess?
I already know. I can't say.
Taurus,
you can
Aries. Yep.
Aries. I was gonna
Aries
say
all
Aries.
the way, girl.
Right. I feel like we're just like, we have our mindset on what we want, and we're gonna like not stop until we get it. I feel like if I'm like, okay, we're shooting somewhere, we're gonna make it work. Like one time we shot at the Plaza.
Shut up.
Plaza.
Hey Plaza, New York. On what street? I forget.
50 Central Park.
Yeah. 50, 60 something.
Central Park.
Yeah.
Who'd
you shoot there?
We did a collection like 2 or 3 years ago with one of my friends. Her name is Sophia as well. Shout out Sophia. And another model that we had come on, and I had one of my stylist friends come as well. And we had a photographer, and we kind of were just like, okay, we're gonna wing it. And we went in and we took some pictures, and sometimes you just got lucky, and
100%.
I feel like sometimes you have to just go with the flow. Like I've had to reshoot things so many different times, and with my recent collection too, you know. So I feel like you just have to.
The Plaza. Beautiful, iconic place.
Eloise at the Plaza.
Amazing.
Period. We named a set after that. Because
oh my gosh.
You remember?
Yeah.
I need to see what we're talking about.
I know. Don't you worry. We will.
I wanted to go back to a point that you made about like things coming in waves as a designer. Like, you know, consistency is hard. But you know, and you're like a solo designer, just like me, and it's hard.
And it's hard.
No
We're
team
out here being no team right now.
It's hard.
But we say, you know, our brand, we, because you want to, you know, you say that there's.
It's Fleur A and you.
Right. And we have pride towards it. And even if it is just me, like it does take a village. And like, I'm grateful. And like, I do have days where it's really hard. And like, you obviously doubt yourself, and you're like, will people like, you know, resonate with this? Or like, will people actually like feel some sort of way from this collection? But like, you kind of just have to
What's like your mission statement?
Yeah.
Like what's your mission statement of the company? Like what, or of your brand? Like what is?
I believe one statement that stood out to me that I think I wrote, I think it's in our bio, I'm not sure. But it's rebelliously feminine brand. Because you want to feel like
a bad bee.
You want to feel like a bad bee, and also like you want to feel elegant and classy, sassy and classy, but you but you also want you want to feel like, you know, you're unique and special, like, and you want to feel a little bit like outside the lines. Like you don't want to wear what everybody else is wearing.
Exactly.
Like, you want people to be like, where's your outfit from?
Yep.
Period. It's like, oh, I've seen that at H&M, or I've seen that at Urban Outfitters. Like I got that too, whatever, blah, blah, blah. No.
It's so special, custom pieces.
So special.
Every time.
And that's why I think that's like our mission, really.
Yeah.
Is custom pieces to fit the individual. So
agreed.
yeah.
Absolutely. So you just dropped a new collection, right?
Yes. It's called An Italian Summer. Check it out if you haven't.
Yeah.
Shut up.
So I went to Italy with my, this is actually a really nice story. So I went to Italy this summer with my boyfriend.
Where?
Oh God, so many different
Sorry,
places.
I butted in when I asked.
No, it's fine.
Where'd you go? Because I've been too.
Oh, it's beautiful. If you haven't been,
Please
please
go.
just go. You're going to eat pasta. You're not going to be bloated. Like,
It's not even the
amazing.
pasta. It's just eat
everything.
whatever the fuck you
Of
want.
course, I'm
haven't
thinking of
been,
the food. I'm like, the food.
The smaller portions too are fine.
Right,
But continue.
totally.
Where'd you go?
So we flew into Rome. Then we went to Naples. Then we went to Capri, which was my favorite island.
Shut up.
Capri was amazing.
I'm so jealous.
And then we went to Positano.
Amalfi Coast?
Yes, Amalfi
I've been.
Coast. Good. And then we went to the island of Ischia, which is like so beautiful as well. It's a low-key island, but it was honestly one of my favorites. It was the most beautiful place.
What the hell?
Yeah, and then we went back up to Rome for a night, and then we flew home. And so my two friends modeled for me, my childhood best friends. Shout out Maya and Sharon. We took all the pictures there. We took all the content there. We were doing videos, and like they really like, and us girls, like we were sick at some points, and we were like still putting in the work. Like there's a lot that like people don't know that like goes behind the production, and like there were nights we were shooting at 1 a.m. Like there was nights that like, you know, and we didn't even get to shoot a couple pieces there because, you know, like we were also trying to, you know, enjoy our vacation and
right.
like not work the whole time. But, you know, like then I came home and then we shot more at my family friend's barn, and it was incredible.
I love the barn vibe.
It was kind of like a little bit of like a rustic and then like coastal Italian summer. Like it was
cute.
that was kind of like the
So like
behind
what
it.
pieces are in that collection?
So we have the iconic corset skirt and like blazer jacket sets that I always do.
Absolutely.
I have two corset dresses. One is kind of like a white ivory with like a rose kind of pattern, and like so we have a lot of feminine
That's trending
pieces.
right now.
Yeah.
The rose on the side
Right.
is trending right now. I've seen a lot of that.
And then there's another corset dress, but with a cutout on the side. So like there's that more edgy feel as well. So like you can, you know, wear these pieces anywhere, like to a party, to like the girls are going out like for the night, like anywhere you want really. So
you can pair it so many ways.
Yeah.
Very versatile.
Yeah. Exactly. You can like dress it up, dress it down. There's also I did some like comfy knits, like knit shorts.
Ooh.
And, like, little knit tops.
That's up my alley.
Yes,
That's right up
and
my
it was
alley.
So comfortable. We threw it over bathing suits. We were just running around Capri. Like it was
so
amazing.
nice.
We stayed in a really nice spot. So like it was perfect. We shot at sunset.
So you literally hand sew everything, that's literally insane to me.
Yeah.
Like
But that's like what you do too.
no, it's exactly what she
like,
does too.
No, but it's like it's literally like so you get the pain, like you get
No,
it.
that's what exactly. I love like hearing your perspective on things like from another person going through the same thing.
Right.
I get it, and it's amazing to literally do this all yourself, and it takes so much.
It takes a lot of just patience, I think, and a lot of just like eye to detail, you know, like
attention to detail, 100%.
Yeah, like it's. I feel like I'm more detail oriented as a person, and I'm sure you are too, because we're like visual learners. I'm sure, but like when I feel like sometimes I will like plan the details before the actual outfit itself, and I'll be like, okay. Yeah. And we'll put it together and it'll be fine. And it'll be fine.
And we'll be good.
We'll be totally fine, guys.
Totally fine.
Yeah, exactly.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
I love how you guys can connect like that on that level.
Okay. We could talk quick how we met.
Yes.
She walked, like literally, we got connected through Instagram, and then she walked in my first fashion show ever, actually.
That was the coolest experience.
Which one? The one in New York?
Yes, the one in New York.
When you were wearing that blue and white thing?
Yes.
So that was the second one. She was in the first one too. First and second.
We did both, right?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I know.
Which piece did you wear?
I wore like it was like an orange skirt with a zipper.
That was
the zipper.
That one.
That was the second one.
I think so.
First one was the lilac purple and black pants. Do you remember that?
Was I? Yeah, but was I wearing the pants? I don't remember.
You were wearing.
I don't
It was like lilac purple buckle and then black pants.
Yes. Well, can we like pull up a
we'll
like,
pull up a
clip.
picture. So that was a really cute way to meet and connect like creatively. And you came to FIT, tried on the pieces, and that's how we met.
We did a whole fitting.
Yep.
At Kaufman Hall?
Yeah.
Yep.
No, in your dorm room. In her dorm room.
Literally brought the models in my dorm and they
Not
tried
the
it
Kaufman
on.
Hall.
Yes.
I love that.
Yes.
No, it was
yes.
a cute dorm room. I was like, okay. We're
Could
in the
have been
city,
better.
but we're like college. I don't know. I didn't go to school in the city, so it was like a cool vibe. I was like, oh, okay. But it was cool. It was very cool. And then you took our measurements, and then this was like a whole production though, guys. Like there was like publicists there. There was like a lot of people
there was
there.
there was.
Yeah.
It was set up. So shout out Myasia. Me and her, remember her?
Yeah, of course.
Me and her and like a group of designers that went to FIT like set up this New York Fashion Week show by ourselves.
No, they did literally.
And
props. Like that.
Thank you. It was a lot. It was
Did I
a
know
lot.
you back at this time?
Well, the second one you did.
Right.
Yeah.
Probably I don't know.
I invited you. I remember that.
I didn't go.
No. Anyway.
Yo, someone
Like,
put me in a
damn.
fucking coffin.
No, you're
Sorry.
You're fine. You're fine. You're fine.
What the fuck?
And we were just so young, like putting this
fine.
together.
No, I felt like we were babies. And
We were
also,
babies.
I was like, and how are we strutting? Like, what are we doing, ladies?
You were
like,
strutting
we're
your
just-
shit.
we're
You
just
did it.
strutting,
I'm gonna
we're
roll.
going out.
I'm gonna roll the clips.
Can
Please
you
roll the clips.
Can you roll the clips like
Roll
up there
in
right now?
the clips.
Not right now.
And do you
Oh.
remember when I
But on.
passed out?
Yes. Wait.
What do you mean pass out?
No, she did.
From like
I
anxiety
did.
or from heat?
No,
I-
she cut her finger.
Oh, blood.
I broke
Blood. Yeah.
I had a.
Yeah.
It was my real nail.
Yes.
It ripped off
Ow.
right before I was gonna start the show.
No, I felt so bad.
No, you do not need to feel bad for me.
I felt so bad though.
It was like I freaking got so woozy, and
No,
I
she
like
did.
Woozy.
I like
And I was
lied
like,
down.
and somebody got her water. Cue water.
I
like,
was so
backstage.
dramatic, but it was right before my show. But I got my shit together, and then
Yeah, you did.
I did. I somehow did.
Yeah.
But
No, yeah, it
what a
happens.
time! What a time!
I watched the video. You looked fine on stage.
I
So thank God.
there's a band-aid on my
did.
finger in that picture. If you don't,
That's
if you
okay,
look
though.
real close.
Oh really?
Girl gotta do what she gotta do.
Yeah.
Period.
I wouldn't have noticed.
No one's looking at your fingers like that. Like, to be
I
honest.
know,
I don't
but
think
it's
so.
just a funny story, funny backstory. Who was your first celebrity or influencer that you've ever got to dress, and
Okay.
what did you feel when you had that moment?
So, like big celebrity or just like first person like influencer?
Notable
Well,
person.
like a
First-
notable person.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, Miss Emma probably.
I know,
Probably Miss Emma.
Emma
Chamberlain.
Chamberlain.
Yes. probably
You met her?
No, I didn't. But
Okay,
I'm sure
okay,
she
okay.
would be like so chill. Like I would
She
have
would.
loved to.
She's
but,
giving
you know,
chill vibes.
She
babe.
killed
She's
it.
totally
That
chill.
look.
I worked with her stylist Jared. Shout out Jared, and he was really sweet.
No way.
Yeah.
Do you watch her videos?
Like yeah, here and
Because
there.
he's in her videos.
Yeah. No, he's so nice.
Oh.
So I connected with Jared via email, as we all do, and I kind of just told him a little bit about our brand and our story and how, we would love to put Emma in this custom outfit that we were kind of just releasing and launching.
Beautiful, by the way.
Thank you so much. So
Seriously.
it's a very sexy, flattering, confident look. And I feel like it just suited her so well. And I think that's why it did so well, because it fit the vibe. She fit it perfectly.
Yeah.
It was executed so well. The photographer Davis Bates, shout out, he's incredible as well, like does amazing work. It was really surreal, like having it being released, because it took a while for it to be released, and I was kind of just like sitting in my car, and I was like, oh my god.
I was gonna say,
Yeah.
So she tagged you in her story. Did she just do that on her own?
So I did make a contract.
Okay.
and
yes,
So
that's- I need to ask that.
I'm kind of like, so it was kind of like the beginning, and I still kind of do contracts, but I feel like if I've worked with you prior, like it's kind of like we're on a basis
same
where
page.
like we kind of like know where our heads are at, and like you're sending the pieces back, or like regardless, you know, whatever. And then it's kind of just like with anybody, I kind of just make sure like in agreements that like there's some sort of, you know, mention or
recognition.
And like sometimes they do, sometimes they don't, and that's okay, and like it happens, but like, you know, it's hard. It's a very
But she did it. So
but she's hot, which
Honestly,
I really appreciate.
She's giving that energy of like, I'm just a girl, like I'm gonna do what you like. I do it.
am just
like,
a girl.
So nice.
Yeah.
Like, literally.
Yeah.
Literally.
She really is just a girl, and she knows that, and she's just so like relatable.
Right.
So I feel like that's like honestly like,
Right.
if you could get Emma Chamberlain, you could probably get a lot of others.
Oh,
like,
and you have.
and you have. I mean, fucking Shay Mitchell. I'm sorry. Okay,
yes,
Pretty Little Liars.
Yes. And
Shay Mitchell.
her stylist is incredible as well. I love him so much too. Like we just vibed.
So you just propose like singular pieces or looks to the stylist, or do you send them a portfolio?
So sometimes I send a portfolio, like a lookbook if they want to see one, or I'll, you know, just propose a certain look that I feel is right for the client. Or I've had stylists be like, hey, do you think you can make a custom look? Here's the mood board. This is like kind of what we're going for. And then just kind of work from there. And then I'll either gift the pieces or I'll get them sent back. And it kind of just, it depends.
Oh, you
on
gift
her.
them?
Sometimes I gift them,
Aww.
yeah. And then, or sometimes like, I kind of give the option where like they can keep it, or like if they want to send it back, they can. It kind of just, I don't like to like hold it to them. Like if they think it's, you know, a piece of a lifetime and they want to keep it, keep it. But, you know, I've had things where like I've gifted things to celebrities and like it hasn't worked out, and like that's okay. And at least they have my pieces, which is incredible.
Yeah, it's awesome.
I've had people wear these jeans and it didn't work, but that's okay. Like it's just like, you know, you kind of just have to roll with the punches, and you know, or you gift things and they don't resurface for another year or two. Like you don't know, but I'm just glad that people have my pieces physically, because I think that's all that matters.
Yeah, exactly.
100%.
Exactly.
And just kind of showing, you know, my designs and what I can do. So yeah.
What she can do.
So awesome.
What she can do.
What she can do.
She can do some things.
She can do something.
She can do quite some things.
Yes, you know it.
Yes. So
I mean, who's your dream collaboration?
yeah.
I mean,
like honestly, pick one.
Good question.
That's a really good question. I have a list in my phone.
Me
not
too.
Gonna lie, like right.
Yeah.
'Cause I feel like when we're writing things down, I feel like it's more like
Real.
You're manifesting like your literal goals, and I feel like when you're speaking of them and saying those things, like
gonna happen.
It's just
Whenever
makes
whenever
it
it comes, it's
easier.
gonna happen.
Yep.
I don't know why, but she's coming right to my head. Miss Lana Del Rey. I feel like
I could-
Lana-
Yeah,
I can see it. I can see it so hard.
I could
I have
see that.
chills. I have chills. I feel like that's like the first person that like always pops in my head.
Oh my
like
God.
first
That's
and
amazing.
foremost. Obviously, like, you know, our girl Kylie, our girl, you know, like the Kardashians, obviously.
Okay, but I'm sorry to cut
But-
you off.
Tell me.
Lana fits
My
Fits
vibe.
that so well.
fits
Yes.
whatever you said with the mission statement, the rebellious.
Right.
Yeah.
That's what she fits.
That's
she
so
fits
I feel like
it
she
perfectly.
really encompassses our aesthetic.
Yes.
100%.
So that's why like she comes to mind first. And I think
100%.
that's like where my head's at.
And
And I think
I love that.
we're gonna have her. So
Shoot for the stars, baby girl.
stay
Manifesting.
tuned, guys. I think that
Yeah.
that will be. I know.
Speaking it.
You
into
know.
existence
I know.
Right,
it's
gonna happen.
right now.
I think we just need to wait until the universe gives me that
That up-
lore.
Mm-hmm.
That
And
lore.
that's it.
Yeah.
Oh, the lore. Oh no, I said that door.
Oh, I thought you said the lore.
The lore.
I heard. Okay.
Period.
Anyway, not the Lana lore.
I'm
Whatever.
done.
I mean, hey.
I don't even know what lore means. So
I know. I think it's
I
like
just literally heard it and I was like, oh, lore. Okay.
okay.
Nope. Door.
Dropping terms. Nope. Door.
Opening that door.
Lana
So
Del
we're
Rey.
speaking that into existence for you.
Yes.
It's gonna happen.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
You've dressed
Okay.
Emma Chamberlain,
Shay
Shay
Mitchell.
Mitchell, some influencers.
Yes.
like TikTokers?
Like
yeah,
who?
I've made Adrian's a really good friend of mine. Adriana, I think that's her username. Shout out Adrian. She is incredible. She also styles our pieces so well, like so beyond well. So check her out. I don't know if you guys know Paris Burrell. She wore our set.
Cool.
I'm trying to think of, like, my good friend Jordan is an influencer, and she has her own agency, and she wore our things. I'm trying to think of, I've given a lot of our pieces to like stylists that have put it in magazines,
right,
or have used it in little clips or commercials, or like so many different various things. I can't even like pinpoint right now. I have a list of all the publications that I've had.
That's amazing.
But yeah, so I'm trying to think of who else. I mean, like, it was just a bunch of, like, I guess, like, people that I've just met through other people, just people that I've messaged.
Networking.
Yeah, networking. It's all about networking.
That's
like,
it.
I've had people in other countries, like Europe and Australia. I've had a lot of customers from Australia, actually.
That's dope.
Yeah, I think the farthest thing
The
I sent...
Aussies.
Yeah, the Aussies. I think the farthest thing I sent a piece to was like New Zealand. Like, that was really cool. Yeah,
That's awesome. How was it?
I
Like,
mean, it took a long time to get there.
I was gonna say, like,
you know,
how was that process for you? Was it smooth?
so I think once I got my website on, you know, just a Shopify platform, I really recommend Shopify, guys.
Shopify.
I really do. It's so easy. It literally does all the work for you. It does all the shipping, tariffs, taxes, whatever,
And
it includes everything.
A lot of people like are sponsored by Shopify.
Yeah,
So it
Shopify,
kind of...
if you're listening, I'm kidding.
Sponsor her.
Sponsor me.
Actually.
But so yeah, so I mean, it's just easier that way. And then when I didn't have that, I kind of just calculated and made it fair for everybody, and made sure that the price, you know, kind of reflected like where the pieces were going to and just their country and
Tariffs.
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 Yeah, some people had to pay, some people didn't, luckily. I mean, I don't know. A lot of Canada, a lot of Europe. Very cool. Mexico.
That is so cool.
Mexico's
You know who I
tricky,
could see
though.
in your fits?
Who?
Alex Cooper.
Dude, yeah.
I could see her in your fits.
I'm a daddy gang.
I mean, same.
Yeah,
Same.
I'm a daddy gang.
I'm daddy gang.
Yeah, daddy gang. I'm a giggler as well. I don't know if you guys are gigglers.
What's Giggler?
Giggly Squad, right?
Giggly Squad. Oh, like Paige DeSorbo. I made an outfit for
I
her.
Paige
Shout out
DeSorbo?
Paige. Yeah.
I knew her.
I know her.
Wait, why does that name ring a bell?
Sorbo and Hannah Burner.
And Hannah Burner.
I
know, we're trying to-
them.
I know, me too. I'm trying to
So
get Hannah
much.
in our fits. We're making it work.
Yes, you
Discussions.
should.
Yes.
No way.
Yeah.
I love it.
Period.
I know we're trying a lot right now. I kind of like, whenever I make a collection, I kind of just like, I reconnect with everybody that I've like worked with like prior, like stylists or influencers, and I'm kind of just like, hey guys, if you want a piece, let me know. I'll gift it to you, send it to you, and you know, let's make some content. Let's make like, you know, some cutesy things. Yeah,
I'm buying those jeans.
I got you.
I am.
Yes, I
Okay.
got you.
That's it.
Love.
But yeah, it's just been, you know, it's been fun.
Yeah, I love to hear it.
But yeah, Alex Cooper also manifesting as well.
I could see her
Yes.
so hard
Yeah.
in
Oh,
that
for sure.
in that fit that Emma wore.
Yes.
I could see her in
for
that.
sure.
Yeah.
For sure. I
could
feel like
see her
that'd be
in
such
that.
a nice fit for her.
I agree.
Yeah.
Love it, love it, love it.
We have more questions.
And we have more.
Yeah,
I love that.
Okay, first of all, I have two questions, but
Okay.
okay, we'll start with this one. After, you know, describing everything, all your consistency, your stories, sending out emails, just keeping up with all that, what is your biggest piece of advice for someone starting out or kind of wanting to go on the same path you are? Like, what's the one key piece?
I think, as you said, consistency. I
Yeah.
think just really showing what you can bring to the table. Like, how are you different from everyone else? How is your personality a reflection of what you're creating and kind of showing to the world? I think just really tapping into like your authentic self is really important. And just, you know, I think just starting with a staple piece. I think when we started with corsets, I think that was like,
exactly.
I think you need to put something out that people can kind of recognize you for. And I think the corsets were kind of like a really great thing. So like if you start out with something, say like a certain
Style.
dress or a certain style, I think that's really important to kind of
That's
encompass.
so true.
And I'm trying to think,
Because you don't want to confuse yourself in the beginning. Like
Totally.
that, I love that. If you pick one piece, you focus on that,
right?
And that's all you focus on and put your energy into.
And you perfect it.
Exactly. That's a great way to start out.
It's funny because my boyfriend was like, you really, like, he heard it from, I don't know, some like Japanese master or something. You really don't perfect something until you make it like 100 times. 100 times. And then you can really be like, okay. Like, I think if you're sewing or if you're kind of doing this on your own, I think you have to really hone in on a piece and really practice it. Like, I think when I started with corsets, I was like, this is what I want to practice on. And I was kind of just like, I was making like a million different corsets, a million different patterns, a million different like cuts and styles, and putting a cutout here, making like putting a bow, or like, you know, making them
versatile
unique.
but still the same thing
for sure
at the same time.
And I think the pattern that I tend to use, and it's kind of like a low, so the bottom part is lower and then the sides are more higher.
Like a V.
And it's sometimes we have a closure in the front or a closure in the back, but like I think it's a very like unique style of a corset that I think people can really recognize and be like, okay, that's Fleur A, you know? Like,
I love that.
I think people just want to see something and be like, because I know like when I see pieces out there, I'm like, oh well, that's like, I know who made that, and I know that's that brand, and like I end up being correct, and I'm like, fire. But you know, like you just, you know, you want people to kind of have your brand be recognizable. So I think that's some really
huge
important advice to.
How did you come up with the name Fleur A?
Hey, good question. So my name is Lily, obviously. I think that having my name be incorporated, but not having it just be Lily Asayag or LA or like something like that, I was kind of thinking, I want to make this elegant, I want to make this whimsical, and Fleur in French means flower, and my name is Lily. So I kind of just incorporated that. And then the A stands for Asayag, so my last name.
Right.
So
it is elegant. It is very elegant. I'm going to give you that.
Thank you.
It really is.
I wanted to have an elegant kind of vibe to it. I didn't want it to be, you know, too predictable. Like I wanted people to be like, okay, that's Lily, but like
we love that,
not just Asayag or Lily. I don't know, just cute.
Right.
Make it.
No, I love the name.
Make it curious.
I love it.
I don't know.
I love the name.
It's great.
Thank you.
Love it so much.
Thank you.
What's your end goal with your brand? Like, what is the goal you want to reach ultimately? What do you think?
It's a really good
What do you envision?
I have a lot of goals.
Yeah.
I have a lot
which is
that
good.
It's good that I have written down that I want to kind of anticipate for the next 5 years.
5-year plan.
5-year plan.
That's a good goal.
You know, I'm 26 now, and I kind of want to do a bunch of things before I turn 30. So a goal of mine is I really want to be in Forbes 30 under 30.
Yes.
That's one of my biggest goals, I think.
Do you have a vision board?
I love making them, but I haven't made one in a million years, so I need to make one.
I need to do the same
That's on my
thing. We should
vision
have
board.
a date one day, and all of us just make one.
I have one.
It's her background.
Yeah.
It's
that's perfect.
It's
because you're looking at it every day.
Yeah.
You're like, okay. I definitely want to be on some e-commerce websites like like Revolve, Net-a-Porter. Those are my goals.
Revolve.
Yes. I've been, you know, like trying to reach out to buyers and, you know, all that stuff. So that's kind of been in production. Trying to just figure out how the buying industry works as well. It's very interesting. Is that what you do?
That's what I went to school for.
Oh, interesting. Okay, so we'll talk.
Yeah, I can tell you,
yes.
Girl, I can inform you.
It's very interesting, and it's interesting because when you're as a business owner, you want to learn all these different avenues. So like I kind of like, it's interesting. Like I love talking to people and just learning more about the financial stuff and the buying. And
that's what I did.
I think that's really important. Well, that's what I minored in, but like I felt like I didn't hone in on that more, and like I'm figuring it out as I go. And I think that's like a really big lesson to learn too.
We didn't learn it in college. Well, I know you minored, but as a design major,
but
you don't get that side.
Right. So I think that's why I wanted to get the business side of things, which is really important ultimately at the end of the day, because you're handling.
How else are you gonna do it?
For sure.
Sorry.
And I feel like we're more creative, so it's hard. So I feel like sometimes it's hard to have that.
You don't want to do
other
that,
part of your brain.
You want to hire
tap
someone.
into it.
You gotta a team
for sure. And
well,
like,
let me know.
Yes. Well, so having a team is really important, and I definitely want to have a team that really understands me, because I'm very particular and I am picky, but I like things a certain way for a reason, and I think people will understand why when they understand my creative vision. And I feel like as a creative, we have certain avenues that not many understand. Unless you really get it. So
and like get you
totally,
and
I feel like,
and get the brand
and have fun while doing it, and have fun while doing it. I think that's the most important part, because what are we doing it for? Period. And the last I know we're like period. The last goal of mine would probably be obviously to have my own showroom and studio.
Yes.
Like official.
That is totally in your reach, homegirl. It is totally in your reach.
Yes.
Totally.
And that's that's probably all for now.
Okay. For now. Like, wait, I have a question. I just came. Who would like your dream Oscar? Someone who's wearing your clothes at the Oscars. Like who?
It's a really good question.
The Oscars, or like, no, I meant the Met Gala.
The Met Gala.
The Met Gala. Let's manifest this. Would like encompass your brand the most, and like you're just gonna be like, OMG.
That's a really good question. I'm like thinking about it, because I really want to like think. Like I'm like, okay,
you can think about it.
Definitely Lana, because she goes.
Well,
but
yeah,
we already asked that.
I would probably say Lana. Emma goes obviously.
Yeah.
Because I do have that side of me where like I do create custom stuff that is more like couture vibes,
right?
But like I don't really show that, but I do have, you know, the knowledge and power to do so. But I feel like that will be like a future thing where like I'll want to put a collection out that's more like
couture.
Like couture.
We love couture.
We love
beats
couture.
dubs.
But like honestly, probably Lana. Like
it makes sense.
If I were to think, like I just feel like I would do a whole look. Like I'm just thinking right now, like something ivory, lace. We need lace. We need flowers. We need like it. It would
100%.
It would just be insane. It would be insane.
Love it.
So,
insane.
It'd be insane. But I feel like Lana for sure.
You know what you want. You know what you
want.
Period. We're gonna get it.
Yeah.
We're gonna get it
one day. So.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Doing big things. Good.
I love this episode.
I know, same. I'm having a great time. This is like my first time, and I'm like,
you're doing amazing.
Yeah.
Thank you.
It's
like,
just a girly talk combo.
Right.
Like the camera's not even there.
I love the girl guests. I really do.
But honestly, like,
because we're just
same.
Like,
I love them.
Like we're just hanging.
You're doing
natural.
Great. You're a natural. That's what my dad says.
She's a natural.
Naturals.
So as girlies, we all have one thing in common. We went to fashion school.
Yes.
What was your fashion school experience?
That's crazy. We all went to fashion school.
Wow. Okay.
Let's talk about it.
That's a really good question. That's a really scary question. Your girl had a rough time. I'm not gonna lie.
Tell them where you went. Tell them where you went.
So I had a really hard professor. I think she meant well, and I think she really had a lot of love for me. But I was being for sure like, hey, this is what you don't do. And like she would like hold up my stuff. And I'd be like,
I had a professor like that too.
And I'd be like, okay, you're right.
No.
But I wasn't getting the concept of how things were fitting together. I wasn't getting how to fit certain pieces together. And I was like, well, why can't we have this sticking out? And like it was just, I wasn't grasping how, because it's basically a puzzle, right? Like I think of
Tetris.
it as a puzzle. Tetris, if you will. Literally, like when you're making clothes, it is a puzzle, and you're kind of just putting things together.
Were you more of a draping girly or a pattern making girly?
So I was more of a draping girly. I feel like it was more free spirited. I do know how to pattern make, but I would prefer like going off of a already made pattern, to be honest.
Yeah.
Because I think it's just,
I agree.
Not that it's easier, but I think that I just don't like, it's so much math, and I wish
Starting
everyone
from
could
scratch.
understand. Once you make your, like, I still make patterns now, obviously,
Yeah.
but like I've had to perfect a certain skirt pattern for a really long time, and now it's finally like fitting everybody.
I mean,
like,
hey.
it's so, you know, we're really like, it's a lot of trial and error. It's a lot of trial and error, because if the dimensions are off, then the whole thing's wonky. Like, it's just, I wasn't understanding that. Like, I wasn't getting it. And then I think once I sat down by myself and actually was like, okay, you're going to actually start from scratch, and you're going to do it alone, and you're not going to ask anybody for help.
You're going to figure it out by yourself.
Right. Because I think I was like constantly asking for help, and I wasn't confident in myself. And then once I sat down by myself and actually put in the time and the work, I was like, oh wow, that makes sense. This piece goes here. It fits. Okay. Like, I think now they'd be like, wow, she made that. That's crazy. Like, Lily in school, not really it. Like,
And honestly, school wasn't that long ago.
right.
So like, you've grown, girl.
I mean, yeah, I was in school like 2019, 2020.
Same. I graduated 2020.
Well, that's when we kind of graduated, and that was a crazy year to graduate. So, you know, so it was, you know, it was hard. It was really hard, but I think I like stayed after, you know, I put in the work, I put in the effort, I made friends with all the sewing techs. I don't know if your school had sewing tech.
Mario.
Oh yeah, you did bring him up.
About him.
You did.
Okay, Mario.
See, I don't know about this side of FIT, which
Yeah,
is
because
crazy.
it's crazy. It is crazy.
I was
like,
in so many business classes.
It's
like,
so
when you
great, though.
when you talk about like buying and like
Right.
trial and error, I'm like, girl, like, buyers plan
Right.
3 years ahead for things.
That's what I'm saying.
Like,
so it's really
so it's
interesting.
okay.
Right, because I'm like, so
You're technically your own buyer and your own designer and your own planner and your own seller. You're everything.
Yeah.
no, yeah,
No,
I'm
that's
like
what you are.
saluting. It's really hard, but like, it's kind of a learning experience. Like, I've learned so much on like how to correctly like draft an email, or how to speak to somebody a certain way, or how to like, you know, just show what I'm capable of. But it was really difficult. And I look back at emails that I've sent in like 2019 and 2020.
And you're like cringing
like,
or something?
like, damn, girl, like take a lesson. Like, no, I'm kidding.
Nah, it's
But,
just
like,
growth.
You know, it's just
Literally,
growth.
exactly.
Yeah.
It's always trial and error. Every
Right.
with anything you do in life.
Totally. Because how
And,
else are we going to learn?
Exactly.
No,
How
that's-
else are we going to learn?
that's
And we
life.
have to learn the hard way.
It's never gonna be.
You
perfect
learn
the first
by
time.
failing and you get back up.
Totally.
Never
And
gonna
then
be
you
perfect.
fail again and you get back up.
Totally. And I feel like there's moments where you're like, oh my God, I'm failing like so much, but it's like, it's fine. Like,
It's fine.
it's
You're gonna
part
get
of the
back
process.
up,
It's
girl.
normal.
Right. And you have moments where you're like, can I do this? And it's like, yeah, you can.
Yes,
you
the fuck you can.
Like, you can do it.
Yeah.
Yes,
And
you
it's-
can.
You can do it. I
Yup.
promise you. And like, fashion is like, it's not an easy
not a
sport. Like, it's not.
It's not the
an easy
easiest.
sport. It's really,
It's a very cutthroat industry.
Yeah.
for sure. And like, I'm a very sensitive person as it is. Like, I feel everything. Like,
Yeah.
very like empathetic, like
Right.
empath. So it taught me to kind of have a backbone and be like, okay, not everyone is gonna like what
Like,
you're bringing to the
period.
table, and
It's
that's
okay.
okay.
And the minute you
Because-
accept that,
right.
Because the ones that do they
Right.
want
Right.
you freaking
And I feel
look
like
at who
you
you
find
dress.
your people. Like,
look at your
I've-
portfolio.
Look at
like,
who you dress once you've
you.
graduated.
Yeah.
and you
What?
once you graduated and you did things on your own, look who you've been dressing. That's like exactly.
Thank you.
Things align for you the
Cry.
way they're supposed to. Like
Right.
the second you're like taken away from the toxic professors and you're focusing on yourself, you're
Right.
always gonna align with what's meant for you.
Exactly.
Every time.
For sure. And I feel like it's been hard. Like, it's not easy.
No,
and I
it's-
feel like you have to have a challenge in order to kind of like build yourself up for this
things
industry.
can't be easy.
No.
And I
In
don't
life.
want it to be.
If
I don't
it's-
want it to
if
be.
it's
I like
meaningful.
a challenge.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I feel like a challenge is everything to me, because then it's like, okay, what do I have to learn in order to get to that level?
Yes.
Period.
Yeah.
I love that.
And you want to bust your
Yeah.
ass, because guess what? Like,
Yeah.
things don't come easy.
Right.
No.
If you're passionate about something and you're building a company, that's not easy at all.
No, it's
The-
not.
one of the probably hardest things somebody on their own that
Yeah.
could probably
Yeah.
do. You know what I
Sure.
mean?
Yeah.
Yep.
No, it's really
And like,
hard.
yeah. So, and it's like
hard.
all the financials, doing it by
Totally.
yourself, like
Yeah.
all
also
that shit.
supporting. So like, I support every single dollar that goes into Fleur A. Like that is
Right.
like from it's either from what I've gained or what I've just put into it myself, investing, you know, in my business with my own personal funds that I've worked hard for. You know?
Which needs to happen.
Right.
In the beginning.
Right. And I think hustling to get to where you want to be in life will be, you know, more like you'll just be more grateful for it in the long run. Because if you're just, I feel like when something's handed to you, it's just, it's not, you know, so
it's not as meaningful, and it's not as like, okay, I'm gonna like put my head down and like
you
work my ass off.
You built yourself to where you are, and that's so special and important. And I agree, fully agree that, you know, people are just handed things and whatever, that's their life path.
Right. And I feel like, and that's okay too. Like there's nothing wrong with it. Like if you have the means to do so, do so. And like, you know, they do have to work hard at the end of the day too. So it's, you know, I commend anybody who, you know, is starting their own business because it's
at whatever level.
It's no easy rodeo.
No.
I'll tell you that.
No.
No. It's not.
She's killing it though.
You're doing
Sophia's killing it.
Yeah, Sophia's killing it as well.
We're killing it on our own brand right now.
Yeah.
We're all doing some venture.
I'm more of like a team player. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, I don't know. That's going on another topic, but anyway.
No, it's true. It's true. Because I feel like you want to uplift the people around you. You don't want to be like, because I've had some people be like, well, I can't tell you this information, or I can't like give you, you know,
like
that
gatekeeping
for sure. Yeah. And like, and that's fine. I feel like everybody is entitled to what they want to do. But like, I think, you know, you don't have to give away all your sauce, but like you can like, you know, you can still,
if it's not gonna hurt,
help uplift the girls, uplift your friends. Like you want to just be able to uplift people around you, because then at the end of the day, you're going to get rewarded in different ways. I think
that's my aspiration of my whole entire life.
So
like I'm such like
karma is coming.
Yes.
What goes around comes around, Justin Timberlake style.
Justin Timberlake. Yes, that was my song in 3rd grade.
It goes around.
Yes. We were on the playground singing that.
Yep.
Yeah. Totally.
We said on like a previous episode that someone else's success doesn't take away from your own. So if you can't support each other, what's
then
the
you're
point?
canceled.
And all for sure. And like it's so interesting to like obviously like everybody has their own path, right? So like you do look around and you're like, okay, you know, like that person, you know, has a success in that avenue, but like it doesn't mean that I won't have one in another. You know? And sometimes obviously it's hard to like not compare yourself to other people, but like I've, you know, as I've grown in this industry, like I'm more proud of, you know, people for getting those opportunities. I think it's, you know, important to kind of embrace like your own at the end of the day.
It's like it's a esteem thing too. It's like, and in all honesty, it's like comparing yourself to other people is just not going to do anything for you ever in your whole entire life. Obviously it's easy to do it than not.
It's easy to do so, but it's, you know,
it's just,
it's inevitable.
Know who you are.
Right.
And know what you bring to the table, which is what you're saying.
Exactly.
Fleur A.
Fleur A. Fleur A. I think like you need to just, the best advice really is to just be authentic to yourself.
Exactly.
That's the story of my life.
And that's how people will respect you. And
absolutely.
And will respect,
be who the fuck you are.
That wins every time.
And people can hate. That's fine. Of course they are. Because if you're authentic and you have no filter like me.
I was going to say, like, aren't some girls like catty and jealous of you?
No.
Well,
tell me. Okay, we can do it off camera if you want.
No, I mean, well, I don't know if it was like catty, but like I remember in the way beginning, this is actually really funny. I remember in the way beginning, I don't know who it was, in 2019, so this is like when I did my first photo shoot like ever, and I don't know who it was, and I still don't know, and that's fine. It's
out of sight, out of mind.
Shout out the mysterious anonymous person.
Shout out. Somebody made like a parody account, and they were like Fleur A like sucks or something.
Oh my
But that was like probably somebody from
that
like,
you
my
know
town.
very closely
That's
is the issue. That's the issue.
I say all love to you, and I hope you're doing well.
Yeah, period.
Period.
If you want to be a hater, that's fine. I hope you're doing well mentally.
Right, totally. And I feel like I didn't even, it was up for like a hot second, but it was like,
was it an
weird.
Instagram?
Yeah, it was a weirdo.
Ew.
No, bro. It was someone close to you. I'm telling
For
you.
sure. No,
it
for
always
sure.
is.
It always, yeah.
Yeah. But hey, hatred is a compliment.
For sure. I'm doing something right if someone's I feel like if somebody is talking about you either in a negative way or a positive way,
you're
like
doing something right.
You're doing something right every time.
You're like one of the sweetest people I know. I can't imagine someone being like mean like that to you. It's so weird to me.
Hey, it happens. It still happens, sadly, but it's fine.
They're just jealous. Period. That's
all it is, homegirl. And you know that.
No, for sure.
And you know that.
You're minding your damn business and working on your
You have to just, at the end of the day, like
people
I always just I mean, it's fine. Whatever. No, it's all good. I think at the end of the day, like I've learned throughout the years in my personal life too, like the people that you really like have in your corner that like really support you genuinely, like I can count them on my hand, you know,
and it's okay.
And that's all that matters.
No, but that's the realest thing.
And that's all that matters.
That's all that matters.
Girl, that is the realest thing I've ever heard because like even at our age and you're only a year behind us, you're not that much younger.
No, you're not.
Like
you get it.
The older I grow and we grow, the less fingers we're gonna have.
For sure.
And like I could probably do 5 or 6 or 7.
Right. Me too.
And I hope it stays that way for the rest of my life.
No, same.
Minus my family.
Totally.
But
that's
like,
a lot actually.
Well, friends wise,
like in terms of like really they're riding for you.
Right. And I feel like
I could be delusional, but it is what it is.
Wait, what'd you say? What'd you say?
She said she could be delusional.
Oh, I mean, we're all a little delulu at the end of the day. We're all a little delusional.
We like to believe what we believe.
We like to believe what we believe.
But you know what? Like 7 is a lot.
That's a lot.
No, it is a lot of
nowadays.
friends.
What do you mean? Like friends you can count on?
For sure. It's a lot of people to like call and be like, how are you?
Yeah, no, I actually, you know what? Yeah. You're right. I think I have like 4 or 3.
Right. No, but that's all that matters.
I changed my answer.
But that's all that matters at the end of the day. I feel like that's like you just want to be able, because trust is a big thing for me. Like that I've had to learn the hard way, like in many different like ways and avenues. Like I've like just learning what kind of people and energies you want to keep in your life is so important to just your growth in any in life
in
like,
any aspect
for sure. Like I've learned to like seriously only have like, I just don't want to give my time to anyone who just doesn't appreciate it. And that's I feel like that's fair.
That is so fair and so mature and so girly pop and so demure and so cutesy.
Oh my God, demure and cutesy. I know. I can't. How did we even like get there, guys? How do we even?
I don't even fucking know what demure means. I'm just saying it because it's trending right now.
Very
like low
prim
key
and
proper. You're not like
very demure.
Very demure. I feel like
is that why they said it that way?
I'm a mix of like quiet, but also like if you really know me, like you know I'm insane and having
You're
a
an Aries,
ball.
sis.
Yeah, we're having a ball.
I love Aries.
I love Aries too.
What are you guys again?
We're Virgos.
We
have the same birthday.
Oh,
we have the same birthday.
No fucking way.
Yeah,
that's amazing. Soul sisters.
I know.
No, that ass.
For sure.
Literally.
I feel like soul sisters for sure. That's like, that's a crazy connection. But a year apart.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
We're very yin yang though.
No, but that's good.
Like, no, we're fully yin yang actually.
No, but you need,
like,
but you
she's
need
angel,
that
I'm devil, like.
It like balances each other out.
But it balances like
for
yin
sure.
yang.
It works.
For sure.
It works.
That's what yin yang is.
But that's the harmony of life.
Yin yang.
No, I love it.
Yeah.
It's fucking insane.
I love it.
Any ending points?
Do you want to say anything to anybody before we close off? Just from your own heart, soul, anything. Besides, obviously, shout Fleur A.
Shout Fleur A. I think that, guys, I'm like, ugh.
We're good at this, right?
No, you're good.
We're good at this.
You guys are good.
We're good at this.
You guys are killing it. No,
Apple,
you're good at this.
podcast. Sorry.
Apple. No, honestly, like, I honestly just appreciate being here and just being able to share my story on a platform. I've always wanted to do this. Honestly, I've always wanted to kind of get people to know me a little better.
Yeah,
'cause I think like it's kind of like she's low-key a mystery. What's good with her, you know? But in the best way, like, you know, and also just understanding the face behind my brand as well, and just kind of resonating with who I am, because I feel like I don't really show a lot of who I am, but I show that in what I'm creating. And I feel like I hope people can take something from this.
They
definitely will.
And maybe, you know, kind of do something for themselves and start something special, because I know that you can do it, guys. You can do it. If I can do it, you can do it. I promise.
Literally.
I promise.
Do anything you put your mind to.
Yeah.
So that's an actual fact.
For sure.
So
absolutely. Thank you for having me, guys.
Wait, you're a breath of fresh air. Let me tell you that. Like, I don't know if it's because you're not from Connecticut or something, but like,
I mean, you
really are a breath of fucking fresh air. Like,
New
truly.
York girl through and through.
Yep.
New Yorker.
I love it. I love being like, hey, I'm from New York. Wouldn't want it any other
She
way.
proud ass New Yorker.
I always say I'm born in New York, because I was.
Right.
I was born in New York, raised
in the hospital.
In the hospital.
Because my family's from New York, so I was born there.
Oh, okay.
Well, someone was saying to me yesterday, like, you're from where you were born. And I was like, well, okay. We're all a little New York, guys.
Oh,
We're
for
all
sure.
A little New York.
Absolutely. Well, you did an amazing job. You
were
an
you killed this
amazing
shit.
guest. Literally killed it. Came from New York to Connecticut.
An hour away, and I feel bad, Loki, but I'm so happy. I'm so happy.
It's fine. It's nothing. It's nothing. Easy
peasy lemon squeezy
for me.
She's gonna stop in Stanford and get some pizza.
Oh my god, I can't wait to eat, you guys. Maybe a little.
What pizza are you gonna get? Pepe's?
Yeah.
You know there's Pepe's in Fairfield.
Oh, there is?
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't go to Stanford. Just get the pizza from Fairfield and just drive straight.
For sure. Perfect. And take the whatever.
Yeah. I-95, girl.
Yes. Maybe do a little donut in run. Obsessed.
She used to work there for
Shut
years
up.
in high school.
I'm crying.
Did you see my jaw drop?
Yeah, I sure did.
No, I'm like the original new like generation iconic donut in, and then I hired all my friends. I got my best friend Megan, my best friend Jess. I got all these bitches hired.
That's amazing.
You don't understand,
I'm
bitch. I ran that shit.
Good, as you should.
I ran that shit.
You were the buyer.
No, I was the seller.
But you were like,
she was
this
a coffee
is the
mixer.
Flavors we want.
Everybody that watches this knows I work donut.
Yeah,
knows that we're donut in. No, but like it's not a New York thing. So like we've driven to Greenwich before, like at night. And
wait,
just
what do you mean at Greenwich?
No, Greenwich, Stanford. I'm sorry.
It's in Fairfield.
No, but there's one in Stanford as well.
Donut Delight?
Donut Delight.
I'm dead.
Oh, now we gotta cut the whole thing out.
But
you know
I've been to Donut Inn.
You have to
but
know Donut Inn if you said it.
No, that's why I said it, because I mixed the two. But like, I've been
girl.
to both.
I keep hearing about Donut Delight. I need to try it.
Donut Delight's
fire.
and it's open 24.
It's over 24 hours.
Really?
Yo, I went to the one in Stanford, the drive-through.
Yeah, babe.
Fire, like
so fire.
Dude, when I tell you, at 2 a.m. I went to get a breakfast sandwich.
So good.
Sophia, it was the best
was
breakfast
so
sandwich
good.
I've ever had
I
at
gotta
2
go.
a.m.
So good.
Connecticut has great food.
No,
Yeah.
it's a.
Let me just say.
And number one pizza in the world. So
I don't know. I've had some crazy pizza. I don't know. From everywhere.
have you had Sally's Pizza? Okay. Have you had
in New Haven, right?
Yes.
There's one in Fairfield, but the one in
But
New
the one in
Haven's
New
better.
New Haven, yeah.
Modern's my
Modern.
favorite in New Haven.
Yep.
Same.
So my boyfriend's a big pizza enthusiast. So he makes it from scratch. Actually incredible. I'm not even just saying this.
Oh, shit.
It's incredible. So we'll have to have a pizza
All right.
at night.
I'm down.
Yes.
So, but yeah.
Enjoy CT while you're here.
I know, right? I'm gonna go rally.
Thank you so much for coming all the way from New York.
Of course.
We gotta link up again.
Yes.
This was my fellow designer. I'm so proud of you.
Thank you. I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
We've been killing it.
And you're
We've been
gonna,
killing it.
and big things are coming. Even bigger things are coming for you.
Thank you.
I
Same
know
to
it.
always.
And that's
Same
that.
to you guys.
That's
Both
it.
of you.
Love you.
Love you too. Thanks for having me.
Thank you for watching.
Thanks for coming to
Thanks for
episode 10. We hit double digits finally.
All right.
And we're blessed.
Episode 10.
We are blessed.
Mwah.
Love you.
Bye.
Bye.